one of the things that my wife and we learned is that understanding our partner's trauma is a love language. Once we developed a safe space where we could share our personal traumas, we realized it had a lot to do with the way that our parents raised us and inherently the way we would treat one another. Now, you call this emotional inheritance from our parents. And what we started noticing was if there were needs our parents didn't meet for us, then we'd literally act out those feelings of hurt and disappointment in different aspects of our adult lives. And sometimes we'd even project those things onto one another. In your experience, have you found this as a common theme in couples?
Of course, of course. I talk about it all the time. I have courses on it. I do couples counseling all the time where we look at the other one to be the mother and the father. Mm-hmm. And we want the other one to be our daddy, our savior, our rescuer, fix it. But all of this is kind of subconsciously, emotionally, energetically projected onto the other. But the other one has the same agenda. So here you are in a war, whose needs are more important? And couples get into this kind of fight. But what about me? But what about me? Because each one is looking to the other to be the one to fill them up. But really, they have to do this work on their own. They have to grow up on their own. They have to become powerful and autonomous on their own. And relationships are a wonderful mirror, powerful mirror to look at the wounding of the inner child and grow yourself up.
Absolutely. I think it took us a long time to get to that point, but once we got to the space where we respect one another and we realize we're not responsible for the other person's happiness and we know each other's traumas, there's this level of trust now where if either one of us are acting out, we can respectfully just call each other out on it, and then we'll instantly go back into reflection. We'll go back into that mirroring and we'll think, okay, what part of my childhood is damaged and what part of that is being brought into this right now? And we could really shift the dynamic back to me having power over what I need to be doing. And it really took me away from you need to be doing this, you should do this for me, but more so then I'm controlling what I can control and I'm going to focus on this part. And we hope that facilitating that type of conversation can reflect in our parenting one day.
Yeah, beautiful. You guys sound so enlightened and constructive and mature. That's amazing. Yes, good for you for doing that and using the mirror of the relationship to go inside instead of finger pointing and blaming and waiting for the other to change. That's just phenomenal.
Well, there was a lot of finger pointing before that, so we could both attest to that.
Yeah, that's our tendency because our parents pointed the finger to us.
Yes.
Our parents, kept blaming us, so we learned to blame other people. We never learned to look inward because our parents never looked inward. They never took responsibility,
Yeah, as you say, as we uncover the ways in which our past drives us, we gradually become capable of parenting consciously.